You may have another one coming this weekend. How much of an impact will it have on the first quarter results?
Yeah, we haven't calculated the first quarter yet. We were still digging out at the time of our earnings, but we don't expect a meaningful impact on the full year. The team here does an excellent job. I mean, we are based in New York. We are a Northeast carrier. We are a resilient team, and we execute and move through these storms as good as anybody. We're looking forward to this weekend. It looks like it's trending more towards a mid-Atlantic Carolinas storm, but we're going to be prepared. We want to make sure we get our customers going to where they want to go and doing it in a unique, great JetBlue way.
Joanna, you
That
mentioned
motherfucker place still around.
United Airlines. Am I correct? Is it going to be this quarter or early second quarter where you are beginning to start booking each other on the other airlines flights for customers who come to you and say, I want to go somewhere, and it works better to be partially booked on a United flight?
Yeah, we've announced earn and burn, so customers can now earn points on JetBlue and earn points on United for our respective flights and use them. We'll be announcing this quarter, we'll be launching this quarter, the ability to purchase JetBlue flights on United.com and vice versa. And you're going to see a series of additional benefits move through the year that we'll be implementing. And this is a great opportunity for both JetBlue and for United. It gives JetBlue some scale. It gives our customers more utility in their loyalty program. And I can't say enough about the partnership and what it's going to bring to customers in the Northeast, more scale and more options.
And Joanna, finally, when we look at your airplanes on the ground, because of the Pratt & Whitney engine issues that you've been wrestling with over the last year and a half, has the worst of it passed?
My people usually be to start popping in by now. What's going on? I know y'all ain't quit on me. I know y'all ain't give up on Santorio. It's getting ready to, it's 18 minutes and 41 seconds before closing bell.
It allowed me to continue to live my life. I went to a couple of colleges. None of them worked. But Southern New Hampshire University says that they can get you to that finish line. They get you to the finish line. Go to snhu.edu.
Hey, Perry.
There they go. There they go. Coming on into the live. What's happening, y'all?
Mastercard House. Simply say
There go my people. Can we get 10 likes? I need 10 likes. I see 10 people in the live. I need 10 likes. What's going on? Hit the like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe. Come on in, hit the like and subscribe. Let's talk about what's going on in the market right now. Man, what is going on in the market? I know that what is going on in the market? We talked about perseverance. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Santorio Hector, a.k.a. Stock Market Savage. Hit the like button, guys. Man, there's so much going on in the market right now. So much going on in the market, and I'm trying to keep my head above water so I can continue the channel. I'm trying to keep my head above water, and I'm trying to maintain and stay successful. Mind you, I'm a new trader, and this is my 7th month as a full-time trader. I've been trading full-time for 7 months since the beginning of July 2025. It's been a hard grind. But I can only assume that these are the times that make a real trader. These have to be the times that make a real trader. The times when you're not printing money, like you may have been printing money in a season prior, and you faced with a market that is unpredictable because of the volatility. And just the added fact that none of us really ever traded a market like the market that's being traded in the market that exists today. We didn't have artificial intelligence. We didn't have social media. We didn't have financial literacy podcast shows and programming, podcasters, self-taught traders and investors like myself who are entering the field, entering the podcasting area. So you have these different groups of people and these different combinations of different entities that have communities and have followings. And this affects the market. It affects trading. It affects investing. Not to mention the changes that are being implemented into the investing world. "24-hour trading, all different type of situations and circumstances going on. ENGD. The American dollar losing value. So it's like, I feel like, damn, I don't know what to do. And I know, you know what I'm saying, if any of you guys have been in that situation, if you guys invest, if you guys invest in stocks, crypto, futures, Forex, you ever been at that point in a situation where you like, man, what's the next move? Talia Abel. What's up, Talia? I think that in a state of confusion, sometimes we have to just sit still and try to find out what's really going on. That's where I'm at right now. Except for a few new positions that I'm really just experimenting. I'm really sitting still with my portfolio. I'm trying to hedge my portfolio against the market downturn. I just feel like that the market is looking like it's gonna fall. Like we're subject to have a crash. And if the market doesn't crash, obviously that's great. We don't want that to happen anyway. However, in the event that it does, we have to be prepared. And I think that we should just try to be prepared. Bitcoin is down $84,000. So Ethereum is down. The Nasdaq is down. The S&P is down. The Dow Jones is down. The S&P did hit 7,000, and we all knew. Most of us felt like that was going to happen. Right. Right now, I'm not making too many moves. I got options contracts, and I mean they're deep leaps. They leaps like out and towards the end of the year, and I actually I actually put shorts on a lot of my positions in as a hedge in case the market does go down. What's up, Jay Beeps? I don't know how many of you guys invest or trade? How many of you guys like invest in the market like consistently? Like every time you get paid, you might take a portion of your check, and every paycheck you take a portion of your check. PPA. And you have like a direct deposit from your payroll check directly to your brokerage, so that you are consistently investing every week or every other 2 weeks when you get paid. I don't know what Netflix is going through, but I like Netflix. I'm already down so much on Netflix that it's like I can't. It ain't much I could do but just hold on to my position. I'm a because I feel like that Netflix is not only going to recover, but it is obviously going to exceed its current value, and that's just something that I know is going to happen because Netflix is a great stock. People enjoy Netflix. People pay for the content, and people will continue to pay for the content that Netflix has ownership of in its streaming catalog. Nobody has ever traded the stock market that we trade today, because this stock market has never existed. It hasn't. It hasn't. This stock market has never existed, guys. Just like I'm developing a community and we developing this channel, and you guys tap in with me and we talk about stocks, and we talk about what's happening in the market. We talk about what's happening with the economy, with the dollar losing more value than it's lost in years. There are other podcasters, there are other financial literacy advocates that also have channels and have way larger followings than I currently. And because they have influence over their communities, some of these communities are very, very large. And so when you have organizations and communities that they say, just like they put plays down together, say you have a financial investment guru and he has like 50,000 followers, 30,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? 60,000 followers, 100,000 followers. And then he has a a Patreon and a community that follows him in the Patreon. And in the Patreon, he gives them exclusive plays, and he says, well, this is the options contract that I'm getting ready to take in, say 10,000 of the 100,000 people that follow him in his Patreon put in the same options call. And now so the market they're tracking these option calls and these plays and the numbers, and nobody's ever traded the market like that we actually actively trade today, because the market that we actively trade today, HBAN, has never existed. It has never existed, because the what is going on today, it didn't apply. This market never existed. And so we all in unknown territory. We're all in unknown territory, and we are all trying to find our way. If we are investors, if we are traders, however we are approaching the market, we are all trying to find our way. And I can guarantee you that. And so the analysts, even the professional analysts, have never traded this market. They could go from the technical analysis. They could go from the fundamental analysis. We could go from 10, 20, 200-day moving averages. We could count moving averages. But because of the fact of social media, with all of the analysis that we can do, we can't predict that tomorrow that President Trump may come out and have some type of public announcement that could, in seconds, change the direction in which the market is currently flowing. And this is the situation that we as traders and investors and the market overall, this is the situation that we are in. I'm trading on borrowed money. I'm trading on margin. See, it's a lot of traders that trade on margin, and they tell you as a new investor to not trade on margin. I feel like there are exceptions to every rule. I've been successful in trading on margin. I've been able to pay the money that I borrowed from the broker back and be successful and print money out the market. Man, it's a struggle. I'm trying to build $1 million portfolio from this channel with you guys with me. I'm trying to build $1 million investment portfolio. Y'all know I be smoking cannabis, so that's why my videos are, not for children. Me, myself, guys, I'm trying to figure out this futures market. I'm trying to find my way in futures. Futures Forex specifically. I like the currency pairs. I like the currency pairs. I'm gonna find my way in the currency pairs. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find my way in the currency pairs. I'm just a real everyday human being. Like, I think a lot of times we see like investors and people who get money in the stock market, they like it's a different world. It seems like they so much more polished. Like, but when you think about it, somebody who made millions of dollars from investing started out as an everyday average Joe Blow, just like you and me. What is an everyday average Joe Blow? Who is an everyday average Joe Blow? You have to feel yourself in whatever you do. That's like an actor, an entertainer, somebody that advances at their job to the management level from, you know what I mean. You might have started as a regular cashier or a clerk and you move up to become the manager and to run the store. In these situations, they come from you having faith and believing in yourself, from having faith, from believing in yourself, from, you know, it, I say this because, you know, you have to have this confidence and this same, you have to feel confident and you have to have a self-confidence and a feeling of self-worth and love yourself to be successful as an investor and as a trader, because it helps you to endure in those times, in those situations when the market is your trade market can only do what the market is going to do. We none of us have ever traded in this type of stock market. This is a new world market. This is a space age investing world. They sending spaceships to space. You got private companies trying to go sending rocket ships to the moon. People, regular everyday rich ass people they trying to colonize shit on the moon. They say they got underground cities underneath America that they have. I don't put anything past these people. I don't want to live underneath the earth. I want to live above the earth. I don't like that shit. I'm not trying. Listen, this is the problem. That they digging into Mother Earth and all of this shit that they got going on. It's a problem. And you know, the fact that this is my ancestors' country as a Native American, I could feel so many different type of ways. But what I do understand is that we have to be able to exist and we have to be able to maintain and function within American society, because this is where we are currently living in American society. And in America's capitalist society, we must understand perfectly how capitalism works and how capitalism is applied. And then we have to put our plays down and strategically um, structure our life to capitalize off of every opportunity. True story. This is what another thing, like this is why as an investor, it's so many different things that you could apply to investing. Like, go listen to the audio book or read The Art of War. 55 Laws of Power. I definitely, I study Niccolo Machiavelli because most of the world's governments govern, and most of the world leaders and powerful people understand the philosophies of Niccolo Machiavelli and Sun Tzu, The Art of War. I was groomed by real mafiosi. You know what I'm talking about? Real mafiosi. True story. Yeah, what the fuck what you heard? I'm somebody from the streets, like Wall Street Trapper, who started investing in stock, and you know what I'm talking about, trying to find a way to clean dirty money. What the fuck? I was trying to find a way to clean dirty money. So I started, you know what I'm saying? Started investing in stocks. I'm like, the reason why people motherfuckers can't buy stocks with a fucking money order, like, it's you should buy stocks with a fucking money order. You ain't know where the money was coming from. Like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga give you $100,000 worth of drugs, man. You split that shit out between a bunch of motherfuckers, go buy a bunch of money orders and buy stock. You know what I'm talking about? Watch the money out. You know what I mean? I changed my life, and you know what I'm saying? I came from the streets. I was a drug dealer. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers who be out in the world chasing all that bullshit and putting your life on the line, go get you a fucking job. And I don't give a fuck how much you make. If you have a paycheck, it's better than no paycheck. And if you take some of your paycheck every time you get paid and put it into the market, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. If you take every time you get paid, you put some money in the market, you gonna fucking win. God damn it. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I believe this shit. I believe in America. Y'all, so I'm back on crypto. I'm gonna be a crypto. I told you motherfuckers I was gonna be a crypto millionaire. Well, I didn't tell my channel. I apologize. But I've been saying I'm gonna be a crypto millionaire since 2019. Since my cousin, who is a computer scientist who graduated from college and actually builds Bitcoin mining machines. He builds Bitcoin mining machines. Yes. What the fuck? You know what I mean? We getting ready to do this on another level. I'm saying if you tapping in with me, we got music publishing. If you're an artist, if you do music, if you record songs, if we can build in a different way. But I just need to be around real people that want to be successful. Because, you know, you could commit crimes. You could do illegal things to get money faster. At the end of the day, As fast as you get it, you know it's as fast as it leaves. I found that when you earn money righteously, it tends to be more enduring and last and benefit you more than ill-gotten gains. Earning something, like genuinely earning it, and you feel good about it because you earned it. And we could say what we want to say. The Bible says you don't work, your ass don't eat. So even if you didn't have to go work a job, you would have to know how to hunt, trap, or do something to feed your family, grow shit. So where are we in the world as men who are the initial providers, who are the leaders of the family and the guide? So to guide, you must be a man. You dig? So we ain't gonna keep playing games. We trying to get to a bag. I hope that's what everybody that tap in with me trying to get to a bag. That's why I want y'all to like and subscribe. Tell everybody else to go tap in and come into the live and subscribe to the channel. When we get 1,000 subscribers and we able to monetize the channel is when I want to give away $1,000. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we will be able to monetize the channel. You know what I mean? Like I had an ill life, but I do this shit with the market. I really do. I do this shit. And my pops taught me how to get money. You know what I'm talking about? I work. I don't mind putting in no work, working hard. But you know, people want to abuse employees and, you know, like you don't know what type of skills and capabilities your employee really may have or how you may be able to utilize that employee to grow your business and to increase your revenue, because people prejudge people according to a look. We come to find out that most of these motherfuckers that look like what they think is success is into some of the dirtiest, vilest, you know what I'm saying, immoral activities that could exist. The Lord of the universe, the creator, is the judge of mankind. God can forgive whoever he want to forgive, and as long as any man, even that committed a sin, is living and breathing, man, we don't want to forgive. We don't want to live in the brotherhood of humanity. That's mankind's fault. I'm a Native American. I'm a Shawnee Indian, Shawnee, Delaware. We already got a lazy eye, but then I was in a car accident as well, so I got a lazy eye and this side of my face. They say it's paralyzed. I don't be trying to receive everything. But I had a lazy eye anyway. Then I got in a car accident in 2006 where I died. I was in critical condition. I died. God brought me back. All praises due to Allah. Allahu Akbar, the Lord of the universe, Jehovah God, whatever. You know, I hope you have some type of faith and believe in God. I believe in something, some type of higher power. I believe in Allah. Allahu Akbar. I'm a Muslim. Shout out all my all people who have respect for the brotherhood of humanity. You know, it's the basic brotherhood of humanity. If people accepted that, the basic brotherhood of humanity, a lot of things would be different. As respecting one another as human beings, as God. We gonna make it do what it do. You know you can buy stocks up to like 8:15, 8 about 8:05. You're gonna get your last order in. Did y'all know that it was after hours trading? Like sometime I buy and sell stock up to like about 8:05. You're gonna get your last order. The market closed technically at 8:15, but when regulation hours trading stops at 4 p.m., the stock market still continues to trade, the American stock market, and they talking about making it so you could trade 24 hours a day. I don't know if it's the NASDAQ, maybe tech stocks, the Mag 7. Shit is ill. You have the different ways that you can invest in different investing tools. There's some shit going on in crypto that I just ain't even gonna tell everybody about, because sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up and do whatever you gonna do. Yeah, you know. It's the futures forex what I'm really playing with. I'm trying to master, because the thing about it is, I'm gonna tell y'all where my mind is at. Just to let you know where my mind is at. I'm back on Coinbase. My Coinbase account is back activated. I've been fucking with Coinbase since 2019. They know me. I trade crypto, goddammit. I don't just trade stock. I don't just trade futures. I don't just trade stock options contracts. I trade crypto. I know crypto that pay interest for you just having owning that crypto and having it in your account. The USD coin pay like 5% interest. It's different ways. You know what I'm saying? You get the money and stack money. You know what I mean? You got to have that chicken all over the place. If you really understand how this shit really go. Like, yeah, motherfuckers do it on a whole nother level, B. You know what I'm talking about? They do it on a whole nother level. And at the end of the day, if we come together as a, that's why I'm giving away $1,000 when we get 1,000 subscribers. I don't give a fuck if my portfolio is down or not. I'm giving $1,000 away to show the people that support this channel and that's moving with me over here that it's a financial benefit to being a part of this program. Because at the end of the day, if somebody not trying to help you take care of you and yours and showing you how to increase your borders and increase what you have, you know what I'm talking about. That's what a real leader want to see, is people have more. You don't want to see people have less. You don't want to just be, oh, I'm over here, I got all the money, so everybody all the, yeah, no, we all about to get money. We all can have money. We all can be driving fancy cars if that's what you want. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Do what you want to do. We could all be in a position what mean the most to you, my family and my loved ones, and seeing them have and do better and be comfortable. That's a blessing. You know what I'm talking about? Showing them how to get to this money and be comfortable. That's the blessing. I think all of us that ultimately, if you're going to fail, if you're trying to just be a podcaster in this financial literacy world and you genuinely really not about that life and came from the struggle and learned how to build and to accumulate and worked and was the type to put in work and do any job to have a paycheck over no paycheck. Hustle though, get it out the street though, go get it out the mud, flip a pack for real. I'm a flip a pack. We ain't start this illegal illicit drug trade. They started that. You have to get to that point in your life where you want to do what's right and 360 your life and change how you move and how you do things. That's to be illuminated. That's Illuminati. That illumination is the is waking up. Illuminate Illuminati. Those that have we woke up. And you understand, then your genealogy and your bloodline, and you understand, because, well, yeah, it's very serious. The whole quantum AI, artificial intelligence is no artificial intelligence. It's artificial intelligence because you don't seek knowledge and wisdom and understanding, which is a gift from the Creator to mankind. Infinite knowledge. The infinite knowledge is the knowledge of the Creator who created all things. Infinite knowledge, the mathematics come from the Creator. Now, imagine if you was in tune with the Creator directly and you ain't need the mathematics because he just tell you what to do. The mathematical equations that lead them to, boy, there's a lot going on in the world right up under your nose. If you knew about crypto, shout out Antoine Anderson, Morelli. Shout out Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about? They got right up under their nose. They got right up under their nose. Geniuses in Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about? I got a lot, hella respect for Atlanta on everything. Cleveland and Atlanta, Freaknik, all that. My channel different than the average financial literacy podcaster trying to wake you up and make you understand that you have to be more than just a consumer. Somebody who go work a job for somebody else to help with their business and go work for somebody else, and whoever they put in charge to boss you around and dedicate your all and give 100% of your energy and your strength to a company and to a job that might or could let you go at any given time, or just play you and fuck you around and lie on you like my job did to me after however many years of dedication, putting myself second, you know what I'm talking about, to understanding that while you in a position, fuck leveraging your day job. You could use your day job to teach yourself how to invest, trade stock options, contracts, and futures and crypto and such as. It ultimately, it's a win-win. I enjoy fixing people's apartments. I enjoy flipping apartments, getting them ready to be moved in, because that's like home renovation. It's something that I've always done. My father had a construction company. We do construction, home renovation. You know what I mean? Lead, all. I know how to safely eradicate lead paint. Actually, it's called abatement. I know how to abate lead paint from a dwelling. Properly, safely, without endangering the inhabitants of being exposed to lead dust or particles in the air. It's 4:30. As the market been closed about 27 minutes. Everything is down. God damn. Ultra shares, Bitcoin, ETF. Robinhood is at 103 when I said, wow, yeah. This shit is deep. I was like, wait, prepared for this shit. I definitely was preparing myself for this situation to happen. I promise you, I was preparing myself for the market in case the market fall because I know about Kennedy, Joseph Kennedy. Oh, I might want some of the. Oh, I might want some of that. You know how you gotta buy some shit. It don't matter if you got the money, you can afford it or not. You don't gotta buy that shit. Nigga, what the fuck the stock market is doing? Ah, this is how you be like, what the fuck? Ah, you be want to scream like a motherfucker. You just gotta maintain a composure. She's like, ah, what the fuck? Get the growl of this shit at the market. Ah. Santoli, CNBC. Santoli, let's see what Santoli talking about.
3 months ago, that estimate was for 177. So just massive acceleration in both price and volume for these products. Revenue at Sandisk also a beat. Guidance strong on all counts. We've seen stock up 13% after a blistering run as well.
Damn.
Also beating on top and bottom line, but the one potential reason for the stock decline, its gross margin guidance. The midpoint of its range is below the current consensus estimates. Those shares off 4%.
We are counting down to Apple earnings. The stock has been a laggard, coming off 8 straight losing weeks and off about 10% from recent highs. What will get the stock back on track? Let's bring in D.A. Davidson Managing Director Gil Loria and more Insights and Strategy CEO and Chief Analyst Patrick Moorhead. Gentlemen, great to see you. Thank you for joining us. Gil, what's a big number that you're watching for in moments?
Yeah, iPhone sales are the most.
Melissa doing 2 shows now. She doing Fast Money.
There is a potential.
And what is this? What show is we
This
on?
is I saw
Let me
that's
turn
how
off. We've got Apple earnings crossing the wire. You want to go straight to Steve Kodak. Steve.
Hey there, man. Yeah, it is a blowout quarter here for Apple. Let me give you the numbers as we see the stock popping up a little
Apple
bit.
had a blowout
EPS
quarter.
was a beat at $2.84.
Earnings per share was a beat.
67 cents. Revenues.
Damn, that been going through the roof.
143.76 billion. Street wanted to
Oh shit.
What
What if we about to buy it up?
Revenues, as you just were talking about, up 23% to 85.27 billion. Street was expecting just
Damn.
Services revenue.
Apple earnings killed it.
30.01 billion compared to the 30.07 billion expected. That is up 14%. And by the way, I caught up with Apple CEO Tim Cook on these results because China was just such a blowout quarter, up 38%, 25.53 billion. Here's what Cook told me about that surge in China sales. He said, quote, I think it's a result of the product resonating with the Chinese in a huge way. We just saw a lift that was much greater than we thought we would see, and so we were surprised, but it's very product driven. They love the iPhone. That backs up a lot of what
that motherfucker sweet. I just bought the 16. I was trying to get the 17. I'm on the 16 now. So I never had an iPhone. This is my first iPhone ever. I still like features of the Android, Galaxy, Samsung, so I'm still gonna keep both. I got 2 phones. I started that Kevin Gates shit when I got out of prison in 2013 from doing 4 years from drug trafficking and weapons possession. I got out and got back to my one thing, putting records out. Go download my album, Santorio Hector, on all music platforms and tap in with the music. You hear me what I'm talking about? Yeah, that. If you in the market, stay in the market. If you own stocks bought with your own money and you not on margin and you don't got no, you ain't gonna get called into no margin call. and you didn't have no stops in, and you already lost a significant amount of money, and if you was to sell those stocks right now, you would be taking a loss on stocks like Palantir, Nvidia. Just hold tight. The market gonna turn around, but at the same time, I told y'all, in my opinion, the hedge against the down market is just holding shares of the VIX, ticker symbol VXX. You know what I'm saying? Shares, if you own stocks in the semiconductor sector, it's a semiconductor inverted ETF, XOXS or something like that. I own it. And when the semiconductors go down, that motherfucker shit go up. It's at its lowest level, so that means you grab the shit and just hold on to it. You don't care about the price. Motherfuckers go back, go in reverse. You hedged up. You hedged up. We new to this shit together. But I practice getting money. I'm just saying we new to this. We new to, if you new to investing with me, we coming in the game at the same time and we gonna get money together. We gonna get money and we gonna lose money. I'm down 10 racks. I'm gonna get it all back. I'm really down more than 10 racks. We still gonna get it all back. CNBC Santori, Mikey Charts, Mikey Santori, Mikey Charts. Melissa Lee. Yeah, pretty Chinese guy. Pretty Chinese
By the fact that consumers wanted a new phone after having an
a
old
pretty
phone.
Chinese
The
woman.
best way to have a good result.
Shout out Melissa Lee. Fast money. She doing a couple segments now. That mean her bag going up. She get too much money. Melissa Lee, too much money for me. Melissa Lee, she probably getting too much money for me. I need to get the type of money that Melissa Lee get. Or maybe more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact. And then maybe y'all could take her on a date. You know what I'm talking about? If she married, though, no way. I don't do that. You know what I'm talking about? Who that? That's Santorio Hector. You know he do that. He spit rhymes off the top about the market, yeah. We talking about money out the market, yeah. This how I do it. Get that money out the market, yeah. I never quit. You know what? I got I got slurred on my words. I was finna say I just got started, man. And I'ma keep on going. You gotta get your get back when you mess up. Oh yeah, don't you forget, don't you let up. Melissa Lee again with the analysts, man. They talking about this money, talking about Apple. You better go get you some Apple. I'm on an iPhone 16. But I was trying to buy the 17. Spectral Cable said they can help me get the 17. I'm gonna probably get the 17 and keep the 16 too. This is what I do. I got 3 phones, got a Samsung Galaxy 2, with 2 iPhones. I'm at home trading the market in my ill zone. Yeah, on my iPhone. I got Apple, yeah, I own that. Then I sold it, and I'm probably about to buy it back. Yeah, you ain't know it, yeah. And I spit nothing but facts, yeah.
There's fungibility between whether it's data center,
I'm just clowning around, though.
DDR5 memory, or
But really,
it goes into a smartphone. And
CNBC, that's my go-to channel for my market news and, you know, validating maybe some things that I'm thinking about what's going on in the market, or, you know, confirming some things that I may be thinking about, changing positions. But I feel comfortable with the panelists, the speakers on the channel, the hedge fund managers that are panelists, because that means that they're devoted to this discipline. Because especially those that run funds and still come and participate, because they love this industry and they love the world of finance and investing, just like most investors and traders and most traders. Because a trader is a different type of individual, and you have to be called to do it, in my opinion. So I just want to say I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Man, you know what I'm talking about. CNBC Investing Club led by Jim Cramer. Go join, tap in. You know what I'm talking about. Mike Santoni, Melissa Lee, all the CNBC programming. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody. Carter, Tim Seymour, Karen Finnerman. I call her finer than. You know, I'm talking about Dan. You know what I'm saying? Rick Santelli, David Faber, Jim Cramer, the teacher. Everybody, the whole CNBC, every show, Frank, all the guys, John. You know what I'm talking about? Bonner, the two Italians is Grasso from Grasso, Fast Money. You know what I'm talking about, all that. Santorio Hector, Cleveland record producer, cannabis grower and breeder, self-taught investor, stock market savage. Go check out the albums on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, featuring artists from New York to California. It's good workout music and all that. Go listen to my records.